5 seconds remaining.
It's finals time. All right.
Reserve
So,
time.
we're here. It's the finals. We've got Fun Stack,
Radiant
aka Don't
team
Ban
pick.
Slark. They're going to be on the Radiant side. They're going up against Black Sheep.
Axe.
Now, if you've ever watched SCS before,
Dire
you've
team
probably
pick.
seen Black Sheep. These guys have been around for
Radiant
a long
team
time.
pick.
And they've done, historically, pretty damn well in SCS. They've won many times, and they've definitely seen, or got to the finals many times. So, this should be a good one. We've got some high-skilled players in here. So I think we're set to have a good game, and looking at the draft already, it's going to be quite interesting. But let's start with the bans.
10 seconds
So Don't Ban
remaining.
Slark got first pick. They banned out Lion and
5
Juggernaut.
seconds remaining.
Black Sheep responded with banning out Omni Knight and Troll.
Reserve
First pick
time.
was Axe. Haven't seen him all night. He's been banned every game tonight, but we are finally going to see him. So we've got Axe in the game. I believe he's still... I don't know. I didn't see the games from DIC the other night, but I know for a while, or at least I think day 3, 4,
Radiant
5,
team ban.
all those days, I think he had 100% pick ban rate. So
Dire
Axe is
team ban.
very real, and no exception in SCS. He will be the first pick for Don't Ban Slark. Black Sheep picking up Undying and Viper. Now, unless I
10
seriously
seconds
missed
remaining.
something with DAC. Undying? What?
5 seconds remaining.
I have no idea what Bloody Nine has planned for this Undying, but it could be interesting.
Reserve time.
And I hope it will be interesting. But it's going to be paired up with a Viper.
Radiant team ban.
I think it may actually be too early to speculate, but I'm guessing it's like... It could be a core Undying. I mean, Undying's actually pretty good against... I mean, Decay's pretty good
10 seconds remaining.
against Axe. Tombstone doesn't
5
really do
seconds
anything.
Remaining. Reserve time.
I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Witch Doctor was the second pick for Don't Ban Slark. That pairs incredibly well with Axe. If Axe can blink call, and Witch Doctor pretty much lays down a Maledict and Death Ward, you almost don't even need the Maledict, but it helps.
Dire
Whoever's
team
caught in
ban.
that call is going to basically just completely fall over. It's a lot of damage coming out from that combo. Sky gets banned out as well as Earthshaker, so they're sick and tired of that combo,
Dire team pick.
apparently, because that's when they went up against last game. They're going to remove both with their third and their fourth ban. Shadow Fiend and Sniper are going to get removed from or by Black Sheep. Those are both heroes that actually pair incredibly well with the Axe. They're...
10 seconds remaining.
I'm kind of hesitant to say this, but they're both
5
relatively
seconds remaining.
weak and squishy, I guess, heroes. Heroes that you kind of need to control the
Reserve
fight a
time.
little bit better for them to have maximum effectiveness. And Axe is great at doing that. Even Witch Doctor, because Cask is just incredible at zoning a specific area of the fight. Assuming it's not too chaotic, but it's pretty good at zoning an area of the fight. And I think that's pretty obvious when it comes to protecting Sniper. And especially with how Shadow Fiends was
Radiant team
built for a
pick.
while. He was building very tanky, you know, with the mech build and stuff like that. But people have been building this Yule's build on him, and I honestly think it's very, very vulnerable because he's not tanky. But when you pair it up with a hero like Axe, what do you do? Like, Axe just runs all over you, and when Axe isn't running all over you, the Shadow Fiend's running all over you, and it's just too much. We saw in a game earlier, you try to deal with one thing and you just get kind of run over by another. And actually, last game we had that exact thing, right? We had the storm that was potentially going to jump in and cause everyone to focus him. But if you don't focus him, you've got the sniper sitting
10
there
seconds
pew-pewing away.
remaining.
And if you don't focus the sniper, the bristle's dealing a bunch of damage. But we didn't see that.
5 seconds remaining.
It kind of didn't come to fruition.
Reserve
Anyways,
time.
I'm getting off on a tangent here. Let's get back to the actual draft that we have. We have got Axe, Witch Doctor, and Ancient Apparition going up against Undying, Viper, and Disruptor. So we've got a support in Disruptor. We still don't know if that's a core Undying or a support Undying, and I have a feeling we may not find out with this pick either. I could be wrong, but I have no idea what Bloody Nine is planning with this draft. Typically, Black Sheep plays a pretty aggressive style, and so far this draft has been no exception. But I really don't know. I see a ton of synergy with Don't Ban Slark's lineup so far. AA works incredibly well with Axe.
Radiant team pick.
He pairs up decently with Witch Doctor. So they've got some good synergy between their heroes. I don't see the synergy on Black Sheep's lineup. There is, and I guess that's part of the magic of this draft, but I don't see it yet. It is a very aggressive
10 seconds remaining.
draft so far. They're going to come at you and
5
they're going to come at
seconds
you hard.
remaining.
And you can't run away because they've got Glimpse. You can't run away because Viper's slowing you to death.
Reserve
You can't run
time.
away because Invoker can either tornado you or sunstrike you or do pretty much whatever he wants to you. You're not running away. Cold Feet also has a ridiculous range. Cold Feet? That's not right. Cold Feet is Ancient Apparitions thing. Oh no. What's the name of Invoker's QQQ? It won't tell me. It won't tell me. Cold Snap. There we go. I got there. So you're not going to be able to run away from them. And I think this is a Quaswex Invoker. I don't really think we almost ever see Exort's Invoker anymore. But I think Exort Invoker pairs much better with a support or something. Someone's got some kind of disable so they can't move. And that sets up
10
easy
seconds
sunstrikes. They don't really
remaining.
have anything like that. That's not an absolute
5
must,
seconds remaining.
but
Dire team ban.
huh. So that's a Wind Ranger, and I think that's a Wind Ranger, mid-Wind Ranger to go up against the Invoker. You got Axe
10
Witch Doctor.
seconds
Yeah.
remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
These are two very interesting drafts. And
Reserve time.
I can't right now
10
consider
seconds remaining.
how they're going to go up
Radiant
against each
team
other.
ban.
And a lot of that is just on Black Sheep's draft. I don't know. Black Sheep with their fifth and final ban will remove Anti-Mage.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
So getting rid of a hero that they would struggle with in terms of stop or killing him and
Dire
locking
team
him down. Of course they have Disruptor to lock him down, but that's really it. And you'd have to use Static Storm any time that you want to try to go after Anti-Mage. Dazzle was the last ban for Don't Ban Slark.
Radiant
Black
team
Sheep picks
pick.
up Slark. So Don't Ban Slark thought, that's core undying. We're going to ban out Slark. Or we're going to ban out Dazzle, sorry. And Black Sheep says, joke's on you. It's a support undying. Support undying with Disruptor. And we're going to pick up a Slark. Say a Viper, Invoker, Slark.
10 seconds.
So what this is this is Invoker mid, Viper safe lane. Or vice versa. They could switch the two of those however they wish. And they're going to go aggro with Undying, Disruptor, Slark.
Reserve time.
I think. Gyro is going to be the final pick for Don't Ban Slark. Huh. Well, they certainly aren't very standard drafts. That's for certain. I see the potential thus far, though. It's going to be an interesting game. This is definitely setting up to be an interesting game. And there's no better time for that than the finals. Just waiting on the last player to choose his hero here. He's only got one left, so it's not
10 seconds
not the hardest
remaining.
decision. But then we'll be right into this SCS finals.
5 seconds remaining.
Grand finals. $100 on the line. $100 and all the bragging rights. The aggro.
Prepare for battle.
Sorry, Miss Chat. Whoops. Let's introduce the teams. On the Radiant side, we have Team Don't Ban Slark, aka Fun Stack. Speaking of fun, we've got him on the Witch Doctor. We've got DK playing the Axe. We've got Juice, who rushed that Dagon last game. He's going to be on the Gyrocopter. We've got Guanzo on the Wind Ranger. And we've got Aquafina on the Ancient Apparition. On the Dire side, we have Team Black Sheep. We've got Bloody Nine on the Undying. We've got XD. I don't know how many times. Playing the Invoker. We've got A on the Slark. And we've got ML Whisper on the Viper. And then we've got Felony on the Disruptor. Starting items to note, obviously we've got sentries on Fun the Witch Doctor, but besides that, no smokes, no sentries. Nothing too surprising. I'm trying to see if anything stands out. Not really. Everything's still very, very standard. We've already got 2 observer wards down for the Radiant side. We've got one covering the bottom rune and one covering the top rune from the ancient location. Dire side's already got 1 observer ward to cover their off lane. And still holding on to the other one. Who's holding on to that? I think it actually just got placed. In fact, it did just get placed right at the ancient camp. So, what are our lanes? In the top lane, we've got Slark going up against Wind Ranger. Mid lane, we've got Disruptor, Invoker going up against Gyro AA. Not something I expected. We've got Viper Undying. I kind of expected this as a possibility. Going up against Axe Witch Doctor. Well then.
Close, but not fall.
The way that this is all... Uh-oh, we got a wraparound in the top lane. Guanzo taking a bunch of damage from Felony. He's not going to die, but that's burning through some of his starting regen. And softening him up for any future aggression. Felony actually doesn't have any items at all. Oh my gosh, I missed first blood again.
Don't think ill of me.
Guys. I'm sorry. That's how I feel right now. First blood goes to Don't Ban Slark. It was fun getting that kill. Hey, that had double meaning. He gets the first blood though. Well, I honestly thought Black Sheep had the better lanes, but that first blood could mean a lot, especially in this lane. I think I don't think they're completely out of it in terms of this lane strength, but that
Which doctor am I?
I think they thought that they could really bully this Axe a lot more, and maybe they just got a little overzealous there, and that's how they got first blooded. But I don't think they needed to win this off lane, though. You certainly don't want to put yourself in a position where you have to win your off lane. The whole point of kind of really putting a lot of pressure in your off lane is you're trying to limit the enemy safe laner and stop him from getting a decent start. And Axe has been held to 8-2 CS. The Viper's at 8-1, so I mean it's an even lane, and I think that's exactly what you could hope for. I mean, you'd love to have double his CS or whatever, but drawing even in lane is great because it's still your off lane. It's a lane that shouldn't be favored, that you shouldn't be favored in. Felony taking quite a bit of damage from Guanzo. Guanzo almost getting a kill as the off laner 1v2, but not able to finish off Felony. Still at about 60 HP when it was all said and done. Aquafina making a rotation up here, but a little too late to get there. Mid lane looking very even. Juice 15-6 CS going up against 13-6 for XD on the Invoker. So that's a very, very close lane. Zax, I already said, been held to 13-2 compared to the 9-5 of Viper. Oh, DK is going to taunt there, but Bloody 9, as soon as that taunt wears off, will throw at the last decay. It is just a rank 1 decay, but that will be more than enough to get the kill into DK there. Score now 1-1. The last thing I was going to point out was that A is leading the CS at 22-4 right now on the Slark. And I mean, it shows the power of Black Sheep's lanes. So, okay. So, Windranger's doing great. Guanzo's doing great. 16-1. Let's compare it against their offlaner. 11-6. Guanzo's slightly leading if you compare it that way. The problem is then compare your safe laners. You've got A at 24-4 or 25-4. And what do we got Axe at? DK? 16-2. That is not even. That is definitely Black Sheep favored. DK's going to get a decent amount of gold here as he's killing off a stack. Now Fun's going to come help him out. Tranquils are on the ground. Of course, he doesn't want to put those on cooldown. Problem with dropping your Tranquils on the ground is you lose a lot of armor. And unfortunately, DK not able to clear that stack. He will pick up his Tranquils and get hit, so they go on cooldown anyways. And now Felony makes a rotation over with Bloody 9 just to kind of force them back. They have to know that the stack's here, I imagine. But they're not going to go for it. Maybe they're going to go for it now? No, I guess they don't. They don't know that DK went back in for the camp. Just kind of hanging around. 6-minute rune will spawn. It will be illusion. Bottom location. Bloody 9 and ML Whisper. Still in the bottom lane. Felony finds DK, but it's more so that DK found him. But with Bloody 9 making the rotation over here, I think DK is going to be the one who's going to be in trouble. I think Felony will probably fall. Oh, questionable glimpse. But I think DK is going to be dead as well. That tombstone's doing a lot of damage to everything around it. Bloody 9 now is going to try to chase down Fun. They already got the kill on the DK. They're going to get the kill on the Fun as well. 2-for-1 trade when it's all said and done. And this tombstone's even doing a little farming for Bloody 9 as he gets a kill on the neutral camp there. So, now our CS, our last hit deny counter, is not really as much valuable to us because, well, if you take a look at it, DK is way above anyone else. And that's just the effectiveness of... Or that's just due to the fact that Bloody 9 laid down a tombstone and DK kept spinning and he kept killing all the zombies that were spawning. and those count towards that CS. So let's just switch it over net worth now, I guess. As well, we've got our top net worth in the game, and that's going to be Juice in the mid lane. He's about 300 net worth ahead of anyone else, and leading the best of the rest, I should say, is I was going to say XD, but apparently it's ML Whisper on the Viper, but they're very close. It's going to go back and forth. But the next three, at least, are all on Black Sheep.
Radiant's bottom
This game's
tower
actually,
is under attack.
once again, pretty close. I think Black Sheep is definitely ahead. The question is really,
I'll take that.
what are they going to be able to do to help DK snowball and take over this game? Because right now I feel like he's falling behind. Tombstone getting laid down. DK will throw at the call. He won't actually catch ML Whisper, but the shackle shot does, and so does the power shot. Fun will actually get the last hit, but it's a kill nonetheless. 3-3. The kill total is now even.
Radiant's top tower
Guanzo will
is
actually
under
finish
attack.
his phase boots as a result of that pickup. DK at 1500 gold, so he's getting closer and closer to that blink, which I imagine is going to be his first pickup. Wow, Fun already at 1100 gold as well. Oh, Juice getting picked off in the mid lane. He gets caught in a kinetic, and XD will get the last hit there with a right click. Good pick off for them. They once again go out ahead, 4-3, 1 kill ahead. Aquafina's just hanging out in this top lane, soaking up a little bit of experience, trying to get 6 so he can throw those ice blasts across the map and they can start doing something. It's actually quite important for him to have 6 and ice blast to pair up with the axe blink timing, and we already know DK is getting very, very close for that. So it's good to see that Aquafina's very, very close to hitting 6. Using those two hand in hand is going to be very important. I can't click on Fun apparently. There we go.
Has fallen.
Tornado will fly out from XD. It will be off the mark, and as a result, the EMP won't land either. I'm a Whisper looking like he's building a mech.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
There's that blink dagger. So DK has picked that up, and he just used his last little bit of mana to taunt this camp, and he doesn't really have that much HP. Oh, Bloody 9 gets hit with both a call down and a shackle shot, but a glimpse will send. I don't even know who sends all the way back, but Fun's now in trouble. Kinetic Field will hold him in place, but the cask bouncing back and forth between Felony and Bloody 9 will mean, well, they can't keep chasing. So, we won't get another kill, but this kill total is 5-3 with the gyro dying. Tombstone being laid down in the mid lane. And, I mean, it's helping them push a little bit. It more so makes it difficult for Radiant to engage. But, oh, there's that combo I was talking about. As DK immediately blinks in, calls, and the Ice Blast comes in. That gets them the kill on Bloody 9. They also follow up with a kill on XD. So, immediately, the Axe Blink and the Aquafina level 6 mean Ice Blast comes online and they immediately get a double. And oh, DK catches Felony sleeping, blinks forward, chops off his head. Just a little drive-by decapitation there apparently.
Dire's structures are fortified.
And on the back of that pickoff, they're 4-man pushing this tier 1 tower mid, and I think they're going to at least get a decent amount of damage in on it. 3 TPs are coming in. Bloody 9 also arrives at the scene. We'll throw down a tombstone after the tornado, but Guanzo's going to take a bunch of damage. Oh, actually, with that turnaround, I think he's going to die. Yep, he's going to die down. Or he's going to die as Emma Whisper will get the kill there. A comes in, also picks off Aquafina, so they get 2 pickoffs there, and I mentioned this in the draft. It's very difficult to run away from this team. They're going to chase you down or bring you back to them, or make you really slowed so that you can't go anywhere when you try to flee.
Radiant
You
structures
just can't
are
run away from them.
fortified.
And we just saw that as 2 heroes
Radiant's
get picked
middle
off, trying to
tower is under
retreat
attack.
after somewhat pushing the tier 1 tower
Radiant's
mid.
middle tower has fallen.
As a result of them getting picked off in their retreat, they lose their tier 1 tower mid. Well, I mentioned Black Sheep. They play a very aggressive style, and this draft is no exception to that. Very, very aggressive. And yeah, kill total 7 to 6 right now in 13 minutes. That's a decent amount of kills. But it's just starting. They're going to keep the tempo going, but DK says, you know what, I want to set the tempo as he's going to blink in, and Fun's actually going to get the kill there. DK is going to take a fall as well. So it will be a 1-for-1 trade, but I think they're going to get Felony as well. He will get frozen from the cold feet, but Fun's going to go down as well. XD getting the double when it's all said and done. It will be a 2-for-2 trade though. But they've got the mech already up on the Viper, and I don't think there's a mech coming anytime soon. I don't even know who would carry it. Maybe Guanzo on the Wind Ranger would carry it, but doesn't look like he's building it. So it doesn't look like they're going to have a mech on this Radiant side. So that's a significant advantage for Black Sheep right now. They've got a mech up on Viper, and Viper died in that exchange. I do believe he got the mech off. But they were still they still just traded 2-for-2, but I think they should maybe try to play around the fact that they have that mech advantage. Although it is pretty difficult to really force stuff, but I think they really want to start taking down towers and keep snowballing off tower gold. They've already claimed 2 tier 1s right now, and they definitely want to take this tier 1 tower in the top lane. XD sensing something's wrong, and will coast walk and walks right past a sentry ward. Nice placement by Guanzo. Dust will be used as well. It will catch XD, but they're not able to actually catch him. But now that he made that rotation away, and he's even pinging out the fact that there's a sentry there, probably an observer ward as well, the heroes on the Radiant side will make a push on the top lane. Juice, unfortunately, not with his team, and he will get picked off in the mid lane. And that means Black Sheep's just saying, you know what, if you guys are going to hang out top, we'll just push tier 2 mid. Nope, actually, they're just going to come back and defend their tier 1 tower.
Attack.
2 of them TP up. It's Bloody 9 and Felony. The rest are walking. A and XD are walking their way on up. ML Whisper's just hanging out in the bottom lane. He's going to TP now. Glimpse will send DK back. He finds himself in the middle of the kinetic field to try to TP, but that'll get cancelled immediately. I think DK is just going to be dead. A even getting the kill onto Fun, and Guanzo now running for his life. Will they have any way to catch him and lock him down? I don't think so. A is probably the only one who could have caught him, but he stopped. He gave up. Killed off the creep wave. Icebot's going to come in, and we'll just hit Bloody 9 and ML Whisper, but it will be annoying at least, and maybe prevent them from pushing this tier 1 tower. Tower's sitting around 400 HP. They don't have a creep wave for quite a while. It's got a long way to walk. They're just going to tank both the creep wave and the tower, and
Radiant structures are fortified.
backdoor it, I guess. Glyph will be used. Shackle Shot will be thrown to XD, but it won't latch to anything. The Tornado will land on Guanzo, and EMP dropped as well. Felony now in trouble as he's dropping really low, and he'll go down. He's the first casualty of this fight. Ice Boss comes in. Wow. Fun and Juice both drop. The Ice Boss, I believe, got the kill onto XD. So it is 2-for-2. We've got 2 other heroes relatively low, as Guanzo's pretty low on the Wind Ranger, there we go. And Bloody 9's pretty low on the Undying, but we've got a complete disengage at this point. And, well, we lost another tower. It was a tier 1 tower. That means all the tier 1 towers on the Radiant side have fallen so far. And the Dire really haven't... I mean, their mid tower took quite a bit of damage in that one push, but as a result of them backing, they ended up getting picked off. Getting 2 picked off, and that meant that they lost the tier 1 tower in the mid. So basically Black Sheep doing a pretty damn good of keeping their towers up and making sure the aggression that they're setting the pace of the game. They're the ones playing aggressive and really bringing the fight to them. Well, here we go. We're going to have even more fights as XD and Bloody Nine coming in from behind onto Fun. But DK has just jumped in, and Felony's going to get disintegrated right off the start of the fight. Witch Doctor throwing down his ultimate, dealing a ton of damage to XD as the cast bounced between him and Bloody Nine. XD will fall. This is disaster. Juice is going down as well. Or is it? I don't know. This is actually kind of even. Bloody Nine now taking a bunch of damage, but Guanzo will go down. 2 for 2? I think? Show fight recap. Yeah, it is just 2 for 2. Respawns are... Yeah, Felony was the first to go down, so 2 for 2. The stats are showing advantage Radiant.
Mine.
And I don't know, it's hard. I feel like Black Sheep has an earlier lineup. So any kind of trades are typically bad for an earlier lineup, a team that's not able to go as late. But honestly, don't ban Slark. Their lineup isn't that late either. They do have I wouldn't say any team's actually later than the other. Obviously, Gyro is like ridiculous if you stack them with a bunch of items, but so is Slark. You know, so is Invoker, so is Viper, even. But so is Windranger, so is Axe.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I wouldn't say any team is stronger the later this goes. I think they're actually still pretty balanced. Or even.
Radiant's bottom
However,
tower
I feel like
is
Black
under
Sheep really
attack.
has the potential to go and just take towers and
Dire's
snowball
top
off of them.
tower
That's
is
exactly
under
what they've been
attack.
doing. They like to play
Dire's
aggressive. They like
structures
to
are
get an
fortified.
early lead. And if we actually bring up the gold graph right now, you can see that they actually do have a lead. And that's like quite a significant gold lead. That's actually bigger than I was
Radiant's bottom
expecting.
tower
It's almost
is under
10,000
attack.
gold.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
And now, don't ban Slark. Just got their first tower of the game. So that's going to give them a little bit more gold back. They're still 2 towers back or behind in terms of tower gold. So that'll bring the net worth at least closer.
Oh, look
But
at
they're
it
still
go.
quite a bit behind, considering we're just under 20 minutes. Actually, I might as well say 20 minutes into this game. But look at the net worth, and the top 3 are all on Black Sheep. So let's take a look and see exactly what they have. Let's go down the net worth order. I haven't done that before. We've got A with a Shadow Blade and a Sange, as well as a set of drums. Then we've got ML Whisper with a mech and basically an Egg Scepter. He just needs 800 more gold and he'll have that Egg Scepter finished. Then we got XD with an Orchid and basically a 4-staff. We got DK with Blink and Blade Mail. And of course Tranquils.
Look at it go.
We've got Juice with just an Ogre Club and a good foundation of items, and that's pretty much how you build Gyro as well. But looks like he's going to be building into a BKB, and he just purchases Mithril Hammer as well. Who's next? I believe it's Guanzo and the Wind Ranger, who's picked up a Hand of Midas, picked that up a few minutes ago, and he's already back up to 1450 gold, so expect him to actually pick up another item soon. A has just found Juice, and it looks like this is going to be a pick-off. Juice has no way out of this. He's 100 HP. A will get him with the last auto attack there. XD had the potential of even cutting him off, so Juice nowhere near getting out of that one alive. Action potentially in the bottom lane as Guanzo and DK maybe overstaying their well open. Nice tornado will catch Guanzo, who he'll just try to TP on out of there, and he will successfully. That was okay. I thought that happened. XD tried to quickly invoke Cold Snap, but he got Ghost Walk. So one of his Wex was still unfortunately there. So he hit Q twice instead of 3 times before hitting that R button.
Dire's middle tower
Ice Blast will fly and hit all 4 doing Roche right now. Should look at the lower half of the net worth.
Dire's
We
middle
got Staff
tower
of Wizardry
has
and the
fallen.
Vitality Booster on Bloody 9, so that's looking like a lot of
Roshan
value.
has
Roche
fallen
is going to
to
go
the
down before Radiant gets there. Slark's going to hold on to that. EMP will back them up, and, well, you can't run away from this team. Aquafina's getting picked up. DK jumps in, chops off Felony's head. Fun gets the kill into XD, and so far this is looking Radiant favored, but the fight's not over yet. ML Whisper in trouble as well. This is just further going to make it Radiant Whispered. Fun gets picked off in the meantime. It's 2 for 2. Well, and Mo Whisper goes down. 3 for 2. Guanzo, unfortunately, going to go down. 3 for 3. Fight very even, or is it? Juice is going to go down here. It's going to be 4 for 3 in favor of Black Sheep. Godlike already on A. 9-0-0. 23 minutes in the game. Score 21-15. He's quickly running away with this. We got Blade 9. Who else do we got that he didn't cover? Felony. He's very poor. He's got an urn and a magic wand and boots of speed. He's a support. It's to be expected. Let's look at the other support. We've got Aquafina on Ancient Apparition. That's not fair. A gets some time to farm, so he's got half of my Egg Scepter. And I believe the last one to cover is Fun, who's also got half, almost a third, or 3/4. Yikes. 3/4 of an Egg Scepter. So we're going to have 2 Egg Scepters from both supports on this Radiant side relatively soon. Guanzo picking up a Maelstrom. And she's going to start becoming a danger in terms of right-click potential. Right now, it's pretty much, did he land a shackle shot? No. Okay, well, we're not really that scared. Power shot's going to deal some damage and all that, but really it's all about whether or not he landed a shackle shot. But once he starts adding on items like Maelstrom, and maybe he builds completely proc base with an eggs or something like that, we'll have to see. Then he starts becoming very, very scary with the amount of damage he can put out. Uh-oh. He should be scared right now, as he's in a whole lot of trouble. Even if he gets slightly further away, Felony still has the glimpse. But it looks like Guanzo's going to go down at the start of this fight. Icebox going to fly in. It's going to hit 2. It hits Felony and XD. It flew over A, so he's actually got the effect applied on him as well. DK's already gone down. So has Felony and XD. And now Fun going down. I'm not even sure where Fun went down, but 3 for 2. Black Sheep still
Radiant's
further
middle
increasing their
tower is
lead.
under
Yeah,
attack.
they lost XD, but they got the kill on. Or sorry, yeah, they lost XD, yeah, but they got the kill on the DK. Those two-letter names confusing me. They're gonna lose the tier 2 tower here as well.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
They still have that Aegis. Wow. Okay.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And this tier 3 is gonna take a beat, and Juice is gonna come and try to defend it. He's gonna use a call down,
structures are
and they're gonna use the
fortified.
glyph, and that just means he's just gonna back away. And I think this is going to be the end of that. Rocket's going to chase A, but he's just going to keep regenning. We'll eventually hit him, but that's going to be the end of that. Felony's already in the bottom lane defending.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Getting out last hit by a catapult, not able to deny that tower there. Mistakes were made. It actually even got pinged out immediately after by Fun, so whoops. Speaking of Fun, he just smoked up the 4 of them, and they ran immediately into ML Whisper. Oh, that shackle shot. It was surprising that latched that way, but alright. Could have swore he was below to the left. But who knows? Shackle shot will never make sense. I know actually how it acquires its target and all that, and the math behind it, and the cones, and what degrees they are, and all that, but honestly it just doesn't make sense half the time. That ability just does not feel right in
Oh,
Dota
look
2.
at it go.
Nonetheless, it was enough for them to get the kill into ML Whisper, and with that pick off, they're going to try to pressure this tier 2 tower, but maybe it's the wrong call, and everyone else kind of thought it was the wrong call. Guanzo got really far up and away from the team. He's going to get glimpsed way back. He's just going to TP away, and that's definitely the right call. Unfortunately, Bloody 9, with the help of A, gets the kill onto Fun. I said you can't run away from this team. If you want to do something on the map, you have to say, okay, we're together as a team. We're going to go do this. You can't say, okay, we're going to go do this. No, this is actually bad. Let's back up. You have to be prepared to fight at all times. Because Black Sheep, you can't run away. They're just going to pick you off. This lineup is just too good at doing that. Nice blast. Going to fall on. Just flying bottom. I saw that on the minimap. A getting a kill onto Guanzo. That was completely solo.
Dire's top tower is under
26-18
attack.
is the score right now. We bring up the gold graph, and it's now 12k. 12k over 28 minutes.
I'll take
So,
that.
the map is definitely leaning one way right now. There's a Black Sheep just taking over this map, and
Taste.
Dire's top tower
Viper
is under
Street. Oh,
attack.
it's on the ancient camp. Let's quickly cycle through the items. We've got Fun almost done an Ag Scepter. That could be huge for this Radiant side. How about Aquafina? He's even closer to finishing Hate. Let's look at Juice. He's got his BKB, but I mean, not much beyond that. He needs to start getting some damage on this gyrocopter. With the BKB, he should hopefully be able to survive, and that means he can start picking up some damage items and start actually being a threat on the battlefield. Right now, I mean, he does a little bit of damage, but mainly it's just his call down. Did he land a good call down? Yes? Okay. He's contributed enough to the fight. If he misses his call down, then he's basically contributing nothing at this point. DK has a plate mail and an ogre club. Those aren't going to build into anything together, but it could be a casual plate mail. And I think it probably is.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, he could have actually picked up the plate mail to go for something and say, no, I need BKB. I think it's just a casual plate mail though. Let's look at the items on the Dire side. We've got Bloody 9. He did finish that Rod of Alley. He's also picked up a point booster, so I
Radiant's bottom tower
guess
is
working
under
towards an
attack.
eggs. He's got 1,300 gold on hand
Radiant's
as
bottom tower has fallen.
well. XT just got the bottom tower. Let's take a look at his items. He's got Orchid, Force
Dire's
Staff,
top
and an
tower
Ultimate Orb.
is under
1,700
attack.
gold on hand. I imagine he's going for sheep. ML Whisper has since picked up an Ogre Club since we last checked in, so I'm guessing working towards a BKB. We already checked out Felony, and I believe that just leaves A left. So A's got his Shadow Blade, he's got his S and Y, he's got an Ultimate Orb and a Skull Basher, and that Ultimate Orb goes with the item that's flying in right now on the Courier, and that is a Scotty. He is gigantic right now.
Well-gotten gains.
6,600 net worth. They're ahead of anyone else in the game, and that's a hero on his team. He's actually basically 9,000 net worth ahead of the top net worth on Don't Ban Slark. He's almost double. That's a lead. They haven't even killed this guy once. He's 10-0 and 2. 10-0 and 3 right now, actually. Mike, he's just running away with this. Gold graph almost at 20k now. God, they have such a big lead. What are they doing? End it. No, I think that they're playing it safe, and rightfully so. They're dire. They can easily take Roche, and they're gonna go and try and get a pick off here. Fun will TP away, but they get the more important kill, and that's on Juice. He even used a BKB charge to try and get out of there. DK trying to TP away, but that'll get cancelled by the Deafening Blast. And now A. He's not done. He gets a kill onto Guanzo. He's going to keep going after Fun. He's going to get a kill there. That's a beyond godlike streak. He even gets a triple kill there. And then says the Ja Ja Ja. Afterwards, 4 heroes dead on the Radiant side. The only one left is Aquafina, who's just going to stand back and throw some Ice
Bottom tower is
Blast.
under attack.
Juice buys back into the game. Desperately trying to defend and try to keep this tier 3 tower alive. Oh no, Tornado will hit him. His BKB's still on cooldown. He's just going to go down. So he's out of the fight for 60 seconds, a full minute. BKB just gets finished by Whisper.
Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
And there goes the racks, the bottom set at least.
Barracks are under
And Emma Whisper's hanging out in the mid lane. He's already killing off the creep wave, but his teammates just come in, wipe out the tier 3 tower, and that's going to be
Radiant structures
a dead melee Rax in a second too. Tornado flies out, it will catch Aquafina. EMP will go out, but I don't think it'll hit the mark. Nope. Melee Rax already down. DK's jumping in, but he gets demolished as he jumps in and Static Storm's laid down on top of him. XD also gets a kill onto Fun. Guanzo's going to go down. A's just mowing through everyone. He's going to pick off Aquafina as well. GG was called.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
Black Sheep?
Dire victory.
Wow. It's always fun watching them. I told you they love playing aggressive. They chose a pretty aggressive draft. And, well, they brought the fight to their opponents. That's for damn sure. They take the win. They walk away with $100 and the bragging rights. Don't ban Slark. Maybe not the best name. Maybe they should have banned Slark. Because it was the Slark of A that, in the end, was completely unstoppable. But I don't think it's fair to say it was all him, because the rest of the team was creating so much space for him. That aggressive dual lane with Bloody 9 and ML Whisper. Yeah, they gave up first blood, but they did a lot to limit DK. And although DK kind of came back and dunked a couple heroes, and that early game, mid game transition, and it was looking like things were on the up, I guess, for Don't Ban Slark. They did a good job of at least limiting DK and not letting him snowball too early. Mid lane XD did perfectly fine. Definitely no complaints there. I think he definitely walked away with more than Juice did, and that's all they could ask for. And then coming out of that, he landed some good some good tornadoes and helped them set up kills. He wasn't exactly, I was going to say he wasn't exactly running around doing everything, but you look at his participation, he's 10, 5, and 12. He has the highest participation out of anyone in the game, part of 22 kills. It's actually one more than Slark. So, I mean, he was everywhere. He was participating in kills all over the place. But I don't know. I feel like he was there getting the kills and helping get kills, but like he wasn't as much of a presence as the Slark was. But I guess XD kind of came on earlier in the game. He did his job earlier in the game, and then A says, "Hey guys, I'm ready." Started showing up to the party, and then it was just a matter of XD supporting A. And you know, XD, yes, he's a core, but when it comes to the point where your hard carry is ready, it's your 4 heroes supporting your carry, and A did exactly what was expected of him and just kind of ran over everyone. Finished 16-0-5, and he just showed up, said, "Okay, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to kill you," and just going from one to another to another. God, I love watching aggressive Dota. But that's going to be it for me tonight. I am completely exhausted. Like I said at the beginning of the cast, I had a long drive today. And I got home, turned on my computer, sat down, and started casting. So I'm going to take a much needed break. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching the cast. If you did, hit that follow button. And come back next Thursday or Sunday to watch some Dota. I may actually cast a little bit with Toffees next Sunday. We might set something like that up. But we'll have to see. Beyond that, you can also follow me on Twitter, @NizCast. And yeah, I don't really have too much more to say. I'm going to go take a nap. It's too late for me. I'm going to play one song on my way out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you enjoyed all the games tonight, as it was a lot of fun for me. But that's it for me, guys. Have a good night.